Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, August 25th, 2023. Let's take a look at the Forex economic calendar for today. Data released overnight were mostly from Japan, Tokyo Core CPI and Tokyo Core CPI excluding food and energy. Both of them were lower than expected, so they beat the expectations. 2.8% Tokyo Core CPI and 0.4% Tokyo Core CPI without food and energy. German GDP in line with the expectation at 0% for the second quarter, one of the most important data for today. German business expectations, current assessment and business climate index is still waiting for release. It's scheduled for release at 10 a.m. German Balz will give a speech at 11 a.m. and then at 1 p.m. ECB President Christine Lagarde will give a speech. Wholesale sales and manufacturing sales from Canada are scheduled for this at 2:30. And then we got the Michigan consumer sentiment, inflation expectations, and consumer expectations that are scheduled for release at 4 p.m. Key event of the day, Fed Chairperson Jerome Powell will give a speech 4:05. Remember, Jackson Hole Symposium is still going on. And then at 9 o'clock, we got the ECB President Christine Lagarde to give a speech. Again, for all of you crude oil traders, in the meantime, we got the US Barker Hughes oil rig count and the US Barker Hughes total rig count. Both of these data are scheduled for release at 7 p.m. At the beginning of our technical part, let's just take a look at the euro-dollar. The euro-dollar on the 4-hour time frame is developing big head and shoulders pattern. As you can see, the neckline has been broken a long time ago. This is not a textbook example because it's a little bit skewed to the left side. Nevertheless, it works for now perfectly. All of the bounces are being used to open more short positions by bears, and they are pushing this market lower and lower and lower. And just recently, we broke below the key technical support level located at 1.0834. So right now the low was 1.0779 and we are heading lower. The next target, if the technical support at 1.0775 is violated, is located at the level of 1.0636, but this is not the target of the projected target of the head and shoulders pattern. The projected target is even lower. So it's very important for the traders to keep an eye on the current developments on the euro-dollar. The momentum-wise, we are now about to touch the extremely oversold market conditions, so some kind of a bounce is of course important. But there's plenty of the resistance to the upside, so the bounce range should be limited. The SP 500 has been seen moving lower after the level of 4,447 has been hit. So very sharp reversal from this level here. And we cover the gap, the open gap, and then we close roughly around 4,374. So this is the range of the yesterday. We still need to test this technical support, which is located at 4,336. So we are approaching this level. If we zoom out, you can clearly see that this is some completely different kind of a correction that we witnessed during the uptrend. So new cycle has started, and the next target for the bears is located at this level here, 4,329. This is the technical support. We are trading below 50 and 100 periods moving average on the 4-hour chart. Market the momentum reversed sharply from 61 points towards 42 points. Very sharp reversal. It's never a good sign for the bulls in that situation. And one more thing I would like to show you is that the recent movement to the upside was made in 3 waves only. So this movement here looks like the A, B, and C correction to the upside. So this is the directional movement, the downside. correction to the upside, internal correction, and now we should develop another directional movement to the downside. So the outlook is bearish on the S&P 500. US dollar to the Japanese yen, we are looking at this pair because, of course, we got the data from the Japan. They were released overnight. So what do we have here? The first thing is that we got this recent swing high, 146.57. The other thing is that we got this local low made at the level of 144.55, let's say. Okay, so again, the movement to the downside looks like a correction, and it is a three wave correction. So that was the wave A, that was the wave B, that was the wave C. Let's just take a look a little bit closer on this. So ABC to the downside looks like it's done. Maybe even equal legs are made here, but it's now done, so there is no need to worry about it. The 100 periods moving average is providing the support, the dynamic support. Now the bulls are trying to break back above the 50 periods moving average. Another trend line that might help to make a decision is here. It's a very short-term trend line. So any breakout to the upside opens the road towards the swing high. Not a problem here. Any reversal to the downside will extend this ABC simple correction into more advanced, more complex patterns. So please keep an eye on the current situation on the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Momentum is strong, is positive, 59 points, almost 60 points. So there is no doubt about the bullish control on this market, and we should see much more. We should see higher prices very soon. So that was the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Because of the crude oil data, let's just take a look at the crude oil. So we could see some kind of data here, and there you go. So this is 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart of the crude oil is showing us a possible, let's say, possible movement to the upside, possible development to the upside. Let me just mark the horizontal level of the support, 77.62. So we got very nice the first bounce and then test of this level. Now we bouncing even higher. The momentum is still negative, but if we break below 50 and 100 periods moving average, which are located at 79.42 and 80.33, then the road towards the next swing, the local swing, is open. 82.46 would be the next target. Overall, in the background of this market, we see very nice uptrend. So this looks like a corrective movement to the downside, and this movement should be completed very soon. We got some sort of the indication that the lows are being bought back up. So everything we need right now is a strong momentum, breaking above the level of 50 and testing 50 and 100 periods moving average in order to get a little bit higher. Then, of course, if this movement will extend, let's say at the beginning of the next week or sooner, the target is, of course, 84.88, the high from the August 10th, 2023. So please stay focused, stay in line with the market movements. It looks like this bullish divergence between price action and the momentum indicator might be in play very soon. When we break above the 50 and 100 periods moving average, the situation should be much more clear on the crude oil chart. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.